Now we're currently in a bit of a limbo state and a bit of a lull of sorts because basically there's no league racing happening right now. WOR is on a break as the season finished and we're waiting for the new season to start, and the same goes for PSGL. Now luckily I have the finale from the PSGL season saved up, so we're going to drop the highlights in this one, guys. The previous episode, the previous race, Qatar, link in the top right. As always, go check it out. But let's get into today's episode, the season finale at Brazil. Like, sub, and let's jump into qualifying. Now we start off, oh damn it, not in the best way. Definitely not in the best way with an invalidation. So I quickly went back around again, and we're going to go for another lap attempt in this one. And this time we do keep it within track limits through the center S. So yeah, now we can get our lap underway and see if we can hopefully get on the board. Now for this one, attendance I believe was 14 drivers, a little bit disappointing to be fair. I was actually quite surprised, and I took part in the last 2 rounds of PSGL from the previous season as a reserve. So you may have seen Qatar, again go watch it if you haven't seen it, and then this is the finale in Brazil. So I only raced in the last 2 rounds, but still I wanted to do something else to kind of, you know, replace Creator Series, and this was definitely my fix.
Less than 1 lap of fuel left now, the tank's pretty much empty.
Just a bit of a shame that obviously the attendance was not particularly great in either 2 races. Anyway, currently at the end of our first push lap here, and we're looking to hopefully get on the board. Now anything under a 107 for me is pretty decent, so up to the line we go, and it's a 107.0, and we go last of the 11 classified runners, now 13 classified.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
Heading on to our second attempt, looking to hopefully get off the bottom of the table. We get a bit loose between 1 and 2 midway through the center S, which wasn't ideal, so we are going to be down in the first sector. We'll keep on pushing though, rolling down towards turn 4, kiss the curb. Car though fighting all over the place as we lose more time on the exit. Scruffy lap so far, very scruffy lap so far.
Yeah, just abort this one.
Yeah, don't think I hit 1 decent corner on the entire lap. Now because we went for an extra run on our first attempt, or an extra lap on our first run more like, I was a bit tight for time, so I actually bowed on that one, and we can do 4 soft runs in this qualifying. So now we're going to go again with 6.5 on the clock. We find some time through the center S and turn 3, so we're going to be almost a 10th up in sector 1. Heading towards turn 4, you want to brake at about 65-70 meters, 5th gear, run it up to the white line and try to carry the exit as we gain momentum up the hill. Knock the battery into medium as we now keep it flat through this double right, now into the hairpin as we filter through the middle sector. Stay super tight through this left, really.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Even more than I did, just try and stay really on the curb. Then through the second hairpin, we do lose a little bit there. Entry, mid-corner and exit, I was almost 3/10 up there. Through the final corner though, we absolutely nail it, and we're going to be 3/10 to the good, and I saved a bit of extra battery I believe on this run to the line, so we are going to improve our time and do a little bit better. That's not bad. That's a decent baseline for the last attempt. And to be fair, this race was a while back. I can't remember what exactly my PB was. I feel like that was it. Either way, we're not last anymore. We're P11 out of 14 as things stand as we head on to our final attempt. Now automatically, straight away, we get the SNRS wrong. We go in way too deep for the first part and we lose on the exit as a result. Bad first, really bad. Down towards turn 4 then, we've got to try and send it make or break. We don't quite get the apex. And there we go, it's over. And that ends our qualifying way ahead of schedule. So yeah, look, it is what it is. Only 14 drivers, but we're not last. So that is a small consolation in the end. So yeah, definitely not a great qualifying, but as you know, qualifying is not my strength. Anyway, let's get into the race. We're usually better there. 14 drivers, hopefully a decent shot of some decent points, and hopefully end the season on a high. Sixton, Lindhart, and I believe T.S. Koolsman, who's further ahead, are the 2 title protagonists, so we do not want to get involved in their scrap. Anyway, race time. Here we go. Brazil, 5 Lite on P12, start on the hard tyres as we go green at Brazil. Off the line, it's not a bad start. Kuba Trzeziak there getting a good launch as we get a better start than Marcel Biega ahead, but not able to make anything happen as we head through the centre S, taking it nice and easy here in this initial phase. A few too wides up in front. Just going to filter through here and just start a bit of caution through these first few corners. Oh.
You have damage?
I think I'm alright. Looks okay. But that is why we take a little bit of caution. We could have easily lost our wing at turn 4 with a contact. Hitting the rear. Lovely. Bit more at the hairpin as we already have a couple of warnings for collision. Can I get a 3-second penalty for 3 collision warnings? Is that a thing?
Oh, no.
Because we're absolutely racking them up already on this very first lap. Anyway, speaking of which, end of the first lap, going through the final corner, trying to get a good launch here up the hill onto the pit straight.
You'll only get a penalty for a collision if it's hard enough.
So yeah, hopefully keep it clean and no major collisions here.
DRS now enabled. DRS
Okay,
enabled.
Sixton is the only medium runner,
Okay.
and he's in P1.
Well, I can get that removed. Nothing I can do with that. That was a costly overtake attempt. Cheers, mate. Appreciate the cherry. Oh, car did a bit of lawn mowing. Everyone wants to squeeze into the apex by the looks of it and get force me to get a track limit warning for corner cutting. Oh, okay, he's absolutely sent it from Mexico. I'm just getting warnings for collisions non-stop. I feel like league racing has been super dirty lately.
Oh my god, what's going on?
Oh, there we go. Oh, damage for Keanu, I think.
Yeah, he's got damage.
Woo. Another one. That's on me, to be fair. How many cars broken away? 2?
Top 2 broken.
Bit of a meme so far this race. Oh my god, that's a bit of lag. I just brushed him. Right, come on then.
Okay, TS Scoresman and P4 has wing damage.
Oh, okay. Wow. Now, I have no idea what those first 5 laps were, especially the first 3. There's some blame on my end, but I mean, generally the driving was meme-worthy. Anyway, Reyes Imtiaz got caught up in an instant, and he's fighting back through. He's actually fairly rapid, so we tried to defend, but it was impossible. He outbroke us and easily got through. I like being last.
Yeah, TS and P7's like holding this whole lot up with this damage.
Okay. Don't feel fast at all.
You say from all them collisions, you might have some slight front wing damage.
Yeah, maybe. I don't feel like I've got understeer, but maybe I've just got some form of like accumulation damage. Oh no, there was a brake bias adjustment. That's what it was. Oh my god. Fuck. Okay, well, cheers mate, appreciate that. I got nothing, man.
What's that?
Just got completely run off a track. I can't believe it. Why are you braking like 2 weeks too early? What's going on? Why is this guy driving? Oh, he's in AI mode.
Oh, he's in AI.
Oh, mate.
That's your race over.
Oh, no.
What's he doing?
I don't believe it. What a horrible sequence. Now, I don't know what it is with the driving standards lately. You know, we had it in WR, but the 2 PS0 races we've taken part in, the standards have just been on the floor. And I don't know if it's desperation of it being the last race, everyone wants to do well, but my god, what a scruffy race. And it's just been all over the place so far. Oh, sent it through there.
Just in. That's good.
Crucially, we absolutely sent it through the final part of that, and we managed to hold on to some DRS, which is massive. So currently 12th. We've got, I don't know how many warnings for contact. We've been shoved off track a couple of times as well, but somehow we're still in the race. But maybe we might have some like small cosmetic damage. Nothing that can be repaired, but just accumulation from all the various bits of contact throughout the race. And now these lot have lost it. It's always the same story. Lose DRS, catch back up, and then suddenly there's another break elsewhere, or someone else loses DRS.
Yeah, it's TSC's defending for his life because he's in the championship fight. Don't want to lose more places. Gas 1.2.
I feel like unlike in WR with you, where I had good tyres, I feel like I've murdered the tyres in the first 11 laps. So much contact, car snaps, incidents, off tracks. I would go for this on TS, but right now I want to see if we can try and get back in the lead group. TS Korsman feeling racy. Now it's extremely frustrating because we caught back up after the hard work, but now we've lost the DRS of the train in front. Now we have one of the title favourites right ahead here. Surprise, surprise. We're going to catch TS Korsman by surprise. He was charging for the last 3 laps in that section, so I whacked it into overtake, and we just get such a momentum build up in a short span of time that we can go by. Obviously, I don't want to get involved in the title fight, but he does have damage. So right now, the reality is we are quicker. So it's not really much of a loss to him, and it's probably better for him if he can hang on. We will just catch up to that train right in front there, which isn't getting away too much, but we have to work together here to try and get within range. Now, I've got a full charge, and I'm feeling good at this stage. After a very rough first quarter of the race, first third of the race, we're going to get past Boba here, or Booba, depending on how you want to pronounce it.
Why is he fighting so much?
And Leroy thinking exactly what I'm thinking, my engineer, my teammate from WR, Leroy Brown. Why the fight? Let's try and work together here. At this stage, I've got the battery, I've got the pace. And now we charge.
I think your best bet is to probably work with Rays.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
But say these two in the same team, they should be working better than this.
Yeah, clearly. Bro's trying to get me back. Don't believe it, bruv. And this is why we're not catching. And this is why we're not catching. Why would you bother? Like, he drained everything on the last lap to defend, so he wouldn't have had much battery anyway, so why pass me? Just wait. Let's just try and get to the front.
This is funny.
I don't know, man. Am I getting old for these things now? Like, were we really this bad when we were younger, driving in league races? Like, and again, you're entitled to overtake. Of course you are, but it's completely illogical when you've just used all of your battery to then try and get back past the very next lap using the very little bit you've got saved up. Either way, trying to work with the Rays here, and also Larry Tolkey up ahead.
Okay, Sixton's bit. He's going on to hards.
I assume also just a cover off Korsman.
Yeah, but he's got a huge gap to him anyway.
Yeah. And with the pit window opening, this race is just going to start to open up quite a bit now. Whoa, fucking hell, bro.
I need you to stop cutting the corners. If you keep it up, the
That was
stewards will give you a penalty.
aggressive. Wasn't even pushing that hard. Curb really wanted to put me in the wall there. I'm still going to go long, I think. I'm just going to hope they kind of, concertina, check up at the end and just run a slow pace. Well, I mean, look at that. Why not? Let's go for it. Let's go for an extra lap.
In this lap, push now.
Alright, so your teammate's prepared already. So you can't get held.
Good to know. Now, I didn't mind staying out. I think we've got a shot here, potentially not overcutting, but extending, hopefully having better tyres at the end.
Yeah, just be careful of the white line.
Oh. You mean the S section?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
No, I mean on the pit lane line.
Okay, if they're putting penalties out for the white line, then I'm in trouble, but if it's just a pit entry, we're all good. I gained a lot on the car's head with that in-lap pit entry.
Yeah.
That's a good in-lap.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Those are undercut just to get back in the train. See, look where they are now.
I'm going to burn to try and get DRS, stay in DRS.
Yeah, this will bunch back up and then you'll be in the fight.
Now this is where the race got interesting, and not in a good way. We extended, managed to stay within DRS, but I'm very low on battery. I'm trying to charge, that's my intention at this point in the race, because, you know, I don't really have a lot in the tank. Now we're getting dropped on the pit straight by like 4/10, and it's dropped me out of range for the next one. Not ideal, but should be able to get back in through this middle sector. They're already pretty close together on track, so the Constantine are up, they're battling as well. Get off the battery, guys, come on. Come off it for a bit.
They won't.
So how many hard runners ahead? Just one?
Yep, just Sixton. But he's got quite a big gap to the best sort of medium runners.
Now the problem is, this kept on repeating lap after lap after lap. Oh, he just kept me out. Fair dues.
I mean, Giovanni is still out on track, by the way. He hasn't did a jump. He's in P3.
Okay, I actually need to get in now. Otherwise, Mum will run out of fuel. Giovanni's in, there we go. So that's one position.
I think if you're gonna save battery again, you just got the best place for you to use it is in the middle sector.
Yeah. Well, I'm just not using none, so that's like countering what they're doing a little bit. And I just can't get close. It's a repeating sequence, basically, like a never-ending loop. And now I'm actually just out of battery. So this was the story of my entire second stint. They were right there, but they were just constantly burning, and also they weren't actually battling like they were in the first stint. They were actually behaving.
As long as you get closer in the slip, then you'll be fine. That's what you need to do.
Yep. This is so frustrating. I'll probably catch on the last lap, but I won't have no battery to do anything. Literally, if the driving standards had been anything similar to the first stint, we would have been there like 4 laps ago. I mean, if Tias has got no damage, I'm just dropping him. On my own. In reference to him having damage to get his wing fixed, we're actually quicker than him.
Okay, we've been given a time penalty.
All good.
It will go
All
against
good.
our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
Second warning, or first one if you want to get the half spin warning off. Oh my god, I just can't get in. I can't get in, man. Help. Get me in. Let me in. Okay, that's a genuine penalty. My race is over. Whatever, man. Let's just try and catch. I want to catch up, man. Come on. What a meme of a race this has been. Okay, now they're battling. This is what I wanted like 5 laps ago. Now, the penalty is legit, so we're going to have to push to the end. Oh my god. Car feels terrible. Nothing like the WR race.
I mean, it's because you're in clean air.
Oh my god, there we go. Why couldn't that happen like 3 laps ago? Could have made my life so much easier. Or full the point and call it a race.
I mean, even if Zach falls down from where he is, that's another place.
If I can get within 3.
Yeah, if you can pass him.
Thing is, more cars dropping out means they'll stop battling, so they'll start picking up the pace again. So they're going to get weight now. Now at this point, priorities were changing. I'm running out of fuel. At no point I've been able to get back in the train. So we have to start thinking about securing a 9th place finish. And that, unfortunately, is the sad reality of this second stint. Why does I keep doing that? Like, I've never done that. And I've done that 5 times this race. I must have like damage, some sort of accumulation damage from all the warnings and contact. There's got to be something because the car just doesn't feel stable. Yeah, it's done. What a terrible second stint, man. Wow. That was horrific. What a shit stint.
I mean, you can let Larry go, save behind him, and then just save the fuel behind him and just go at the end. It's up to you.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. He's not quite close enough yet. He's not passing me. He's just charging behind me. However, 1 lap later, heading on to the last lap of the race, we have almost a full charge. Larry pulls the pin and he's going to go for it. Now, our battery is very marginal, so we need to save throughout the middle sector, but hopefully be close enough to still challenge and have fuel to beat him to the line. We'll have to charge, but we're going to have to use some of it to basically compensate for the lifting and coasting I have to do throughout the middle sector of the lap. Do you know where his battery is?
No idea. The stream is their stream, the main stream. You can't tell anything.
Oh, is that a horrible last corner? Whew, just chugged over the line. And there we go, a fun ending, a whole bunch of 3-second time penalties, but it's another points finish. Nothing to really rave about in a 14-car race. The reality is, unfortunately, you know, it's one of them races where the driving standards were on the floor, and we just got really unlucky on that second stint. You know, I was in DRS, but I would lose it on the pit straight alone, and I didn't have enough battery to fight at any point because I couldn't get close enough to charge. And in the first stint, they were all driving super aggressive and losing time. As you saw, I was able to, you know, recover, gain places, charge battery, but somehow they all strung together and behaved in a straight line. And every time, you know, I got close, the car in front of me would just burn battery to just basically drop me back out of range. So it was impossible for me to catch, thus ending my race. So really frustrating. And yeah, either way, decent ending, got a couple of points, and that is it for PSGL. So guys, like, sub, hopefully you enjoyed it. New season start up soon. In the meantime, a big shout out to the members of the channel for supporting the content and the videos. Also, check out those 2 videos on screen. And right now, guys, for more league racing content on the channel. And yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next one very, very soon. Until then, take care, and let's go back from me. Ciao.